Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Blue Point TV. Right, guys, let's talk about Mikel and Nicholas Jackson. As you know, after Nicholas Jackson scored against Wolves, I think after the game, if I'm not mistaken, Nicholas Jackson sent message to Mikel telling him to shut his mouth. Telling Mikel to shut his mouth. Now, for Jackson, if you see Jackson, say, even look like somebody who don't get respect. First, the guy look like somebody who don't even get respect. For you to tell ex-Chelsea player, somebody will spend 11 good years for Chelsea, win almost everything, now they tell to shut up. So like I said, Jackson look like somebody who don't even get respect. The way in they safe, he looks like someone that doesn't even have respect. Now, first for Mikel did not even say anything wrong. Chelsea is a big football club, huge football club. We're supposed to be fight for everything. We're supposed to be fighting for the league. They're supposed to be in Champions League. So for him to say Chelsea need an experienced striker for Jackson to play under is not a bad thing. It's not wrong there. Like I said, Chelsea is a big club. Yes, I understand they always talk about Victor Osimhen, because he feels like Victor Osimhen is the right player for Chelsea. It's not about Victor Osimhen being a Nigerian. He's doing this, I feel, because he feels like with Victor Osimhen, Chelsea have the perfect striker to push them to challenge for the league, to push them to be there, always there, fighting for everything. Okay, so for Nicholas Jackson to they say, Mikel, shut up. Okay, if you want him to shut up, then you have to be scoring goals. No, they miss empty posts. You will not be missing empty chances. If you want Mikel to shut up, then do the business. If you want him to shut his mouth. And you see some people, they say Mikel talks too much. Mikel is a pundit. That's his job now. So if you're a pundit, you will always say things, that sometimes people doesn't like, because you're a pundit. That's your job. So talking about pundits, that say things that sometimes people doesn't like. I remember before the Euros, when the Euro wanted to start, Gary Neville said something about Marco Cucurella. Gary Neville said Spain have a good team to win the Euros, but with Marco Cucurella, he doesn't think they will win it. That since Cucurella signed for Chelsea, he hasn't been good enough. Considering that Chelsea paid huge amount of money. Obviously, Chelsea paid very good money for Cucurella. That he hasn't been good enough. And really, Cucurella hasn't been good enough in terms of that level that we expect him to be. You understand, when Cucurella was at Brighton, he was very good, but he hasn't been in that level that Chelsea expect him, or people expect him to be. But then, we all agree that Cucurella was very good in the Euro. For me, one of the best players for Spain in the Euro. And for me, the best left back in that tournament. He was very good. Obviously, Spain went ahead to win the tournament. They went further to win the Euros. And they beat England. That's even the interesting part. They beat England in the final. And Cucurella also gave the assist to the winning goal. Obviously, the game ended 2-1, and Cucurella gave the assist to the winning goal. Now, after Spain won the Euros, Cucurella then responded to Gary Neville. He didn't even insult Gary Neville. What he said was, we went further to win the Euros. Thank you, Gary, for your support. Now, what do you mean I understand there Cucurella do be say? That statement where that thing Gary Neville said about him, kind of maybe motivated Cucurella to fight more, to make sure he played very well, and hopefully Spain wins the Euros. So Gary Neville, Cucurella, I feel like he was like, I have this guy have single-handed, brought me out from the Spanish players, saying I'm the one that will make Spain not to win it. For that reason, I have to make sure I play well. That way, I'll prove him wrong, to tell him I'm good enough to play for Spain. I'll tell him I'm good enough to be the first choice left back for Spain. And that was exactly what happened. The good thing was he gave the assist. That's even the interesting part of it. He gave the assist for the winning goal for Spain. So for Nicholas Jackson, if you want to make it to shut his mouth, what you will do is you have to be scoring goals. That's what you will do. Score goals. If the chances, if you have the chance to score, Score. Stop missing chances. If you're missing chances, Mikel will not talk. Sorry, if you're scoring goals, Mikel will not talk. But if you're missing chances, he will keep on talking, and that's normal. So if Jackson are somebody where where they accept things like this, what he was supposed to do is to fight. Fighting is in the sense that try to improve his game, try to improve his finishing. As a footballer, Jackson is a very good footballer. His link-up play, his touches, even the game against Wolves, I feel like he was very good in the game. He scored obviously, but he was very good in that game. I won't lie. But Oga, maybe because you play well against Wolves and score, then immediately you won't go respond to. You won't go. You start sending Mikel a message, insulting him. No, come on, Jackson. So you have to start scoring goals and score important goals as well. Because Mikel used Didier Drogba as an example. Didier, that person will be say, Didier Drogba, as in when he was at Chelsea, he scored big goals for Chelsea, winning Champions League goals for Chelsea, FA Cup, those finals. Can Jackson do that? Can Chelsea rely on Jackson to score goals when it matters most? When you're playing against Manchester City, playing against Arsenal. We know when Didier Drogba was there, he scored against Liverpool, scored against City, scored against Manchester United. I mean, against Arsenal and Sarah, they score against Arsenal anyhow. So can Nicolas Jackson do that? When you meet those big teams, you stand out. Can he do that? So Nicolas Jackson, Mikel already responded to you, saying he thinks you're a good player. He thinks you're a very good player, but you're not he feels like you're not a good finisher. That he feels like the club need an experienced striker, so that you learn from that striker. But then, if you be scoring goals for the club and ask him to shut his mouth, for him to shut up, he will take that. So what Mikel is trying to say here is, if you're scoring goals, he will not talk again. If you're scoring goals, he will not talk again. Just like Erling Haaland, there's no way any ex-Manchester City player will say City should go and get another striker. That he feels like Erling Haaland is not a good finisher. He will not. No one will come out and say that, because they know Erling Haaland is one of the best, if not the best, number 9 in Europe. Do you understand? There's no way they'll do that. Just like Isak for Newcastle. Alan Shearer will not come out and say Newcastle should go and get another striker. They feel like Isak is not good enough to lead the line for Newcastle. So Mikel Obi is not even the one talking. Chelsea fans are talking that Chelsea need a proper striker. The people are saying it is because you haven't been consistent in finishing those chances. So if you're consistent finishing those chances, no one will talk. No one will talk. They will feel like, okay, yeah, this guy is good enough to lead the line for Chelsea, because Chelsea is a big football club. Chelsea is a small club. So any striker that will lead the line for Chelsea should be good enough to lead the line for Chelsea. So what's your thought? What's your opinion, on this, Mikel Obi and Nicolas Jackson? Your thought and your opinion. You let me know. Also, guys, if you're watching the video, on YouTube, subscribe to the channel Blue Point TV. If you're new, like the video as well. Right, we're also on Facebook. Follow the channel Blue Point TV. Share the video, guys. Thank you, guys. Stay safe while I see you again. Bye.